Howdy doody, everybody. So how you doing? It's let me see, Saturday afternoon, and I've been working on the bus off and on, but I've also had some other things going on. Number one, we had way too much rain here for a while, so I was doing whatever I could. But anyways, so I just want to do a real quick recap. I'm going to go live tomorrow, do a quick live chat on Sunday, about 1 p.m. Central Time. I would love to see you come on. Just talk about all kinds of things, life, etc. If anybody has any suggestions for my bus, please come on and give them to me. I'm learning as I go, one day at a time. For those of you who don't know me, Arlene, also known as Gypsy, please hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon so you know when I'm coming on live. So here's a real quick recap on the bus. As you can see, this is the passenger side. I had removed all the windows on this side already. These two windows here were not working. I could not drop them down, pick them back up, etc. So I had to replace the clips on there. Very happy about that. And I've just done kind of just a primer paint. I sanded whatever really little rust there was. Mostly up in that corner there was. Have not done anything with the roof. I'm just kind of doing one section at a time. Remember, I'm doing this by myself. The bumper's been sanded, and I took the brush to it. I still got to do some stuff on the back, etc. Just little stuff. But anyway, so that's kind of where I am there. I put all this back up. The windows are not sealed. I do have the butyl tape and the caulking, but I'm also going to actually paint it a color. I've got 3 colors in mind. I haven't totally decided. If you have any suggestions, throw them at me. I love adventure, etc. I'm magical, fairies, etc. And I am called Gypsy for a reason. If you ever want to know, just let's get on a live chat and we'll talk about it. But anyway, so I am going to paint it. And so when I do decide what color, I'm going to, I've only put the 4 screws in to hold that. But the places where the rivets were, I've got screws to put in there. So there was 6 rivets per window, and I bought the screws that'll fit there. I'm going to just take the drill bit and make sure that the rest of the rivet body is out of there. So I'm just mostly trying to protect it because we have gotten so much rain, etc. I will also, this rim here, I have it done. That's how the other one on the other side looked at one point. I'm going to do this sometime this week. So I'm keeping it covered because it is so hot here. I don't want these tires to get ruined. I don't know if you remember, but they literally were brand new tires. The girl literally had just bought the tires. Like, she gave me the receipt, $1,400 worth of tires. So anyway, so today, then after I got done about an hour ago, I removed the windows on this side. So I'm going to put plastic up to cover it for right now. It is way too hot right now. And then I'm going to, there's some other stuff I have to do inside. But tomorrow I'll come out and there's only one that I have to fix the clips on. That was the emergency window. That's really the only one that has a broken clip. So I'll show you the rim here. I actually, get the dust out of here. So this one here I actually sanded and kind of prepped it. It's just Rust-Oleum paint. It's not going to stay that color. White was the least expensive paint for those of you who said, oh, white shows rust. Well, I first sanded all the rust off, and in some areas I actually put like a rust, what is it called? It's like a rust corrector, I guess you call it. And then I cleaned them really good, and then that's why the paint is there. So same thing with this side. I will kind of protect it. I already kind of started putting some of the paint there. But anyway, so I just kind of wanted to give a quick touch base, just a quick recap on what's going on. Well, okay, here you go, right here. This is the stuff that I used. I've been using rust dissolver. Works pretty good. I sand it first, and then I use this, what's it called? Cut brush. So I used a cut brush, and then I used some sandpaper and kind of clean it up, and then put that stuff, and then you wash it, and then you let it dry, and then I put the primer down. And then later on, I'll decide what color I want to actually do. So as you can see inside, those windows are up, and this is the best part. This window and that window, I don't know if you could see that. I was holding it with my mouth. These two windows did not go up and down, so I'm really happy about that. And then on this side here, so I'll clean these windows tomorrow. That's the only one I really have to replace clips on. And then I'll try to get them up before the end of the day, depending on how hot it gets out here. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. I can take a couple days to do it. And I also, as always, I'm always asking if anybody knows these wires that are attached to these emergency windows and also to the back door right here. Whatever was there was not there when I bought the bus. So I don't know if that's what's draining my battery or not. But I really want to remove all that. I know where the alarm is. It's directly straight down right here. I already found it. So if any bussies are out there, if you can tell me, you know, how I can, let me take off my sunglasses, how I can remove those safely. Right now, my bus doesn't start. If I go take the battery to go charge it, it will. It does run great, but the girl did tell me there was something that drains the battery. She was actually taking it to AutoZone and charging it when she wanted to drive it around. I don't have another vehicle to do that, so, and I did talk to one mechanic. He gave me some ideas. It could be, what did he say, glow plug. It could be 2 sensors. He doubts it's any of the wiring, but nevertheless, I have all the wiring exposed. I have not disconnected any wire at all. So all I've done is just expose it. All this is going to get covered anyway. I have some ideas already. So I'm just been taking it one day at a time. Some days I don't come out here, and especially when the rain was really, really bad. Yeah, there was just no way. So anyways, but I did want to share something. It's kind of emotional for me right now that I'm going through myself. And that is that my dog, you know, I love dogs. I love all animals, but dogs are my thing. And my Chico is like getting really close to his time to pass. I know it's, you know, it's part of life, etc. He's not my first pet to cross, but we've been together a long time. I adopted him when he was 6 weeks old. He's traveled with me all over the place: Kansas, Washington, California, back here to Texas, back to Washington, you know, Oregon, etc. When I had my Subaru, he was with me on all my adventures. I got him when my 2 youngest were still at home. They were in high school. Actually, one was in junior high, one was in high school at the time. So we've been through some adventures together. And also, when he was about, I think he was 12, 13, somewhere around there, a few years back, we used to volunteer at the libraries, and kids would come in and read to him. So he's really a beautiful dog, but he's getting there, and I know it. So for me, I would be happier, honestly. I know it sounds crazy, if he just went in his sleep, but it's really hot out here, and I'm in the bus. But I know a few people have said I should just take him into the vet, and I know I did that with a couple other animals, and it's hard. So that's something I'm working with on my own. We've just been best friends for a long time. We've been on hikes and everything together. You know, that's why I adopted Sonja, because I knew this time was coming, and here it is 6 years later. And, you know, but I just love him so much, and I'm doing everything I can to keep him comfortable. He still eats, he still drinks water, he still comes outside. He's just a little slower, that's all. He eats a little bit, and then he'll eat a little bit again, where before he would eat all of his food at once. So I know it's getting close. I know it. And it's just, this is something I'm working with on my own. Yeah, so some days, you know, I'm staying busy with my bus, but I'm constantly running in to check on him. You know, I'm his mom. We're best friends. So, anyways, I do want to keep sharing about my bus, and so in the next few days, I just wanted to do a really quick video here. I'm going to upload this in a little bit. I am coming on live tomorrow. I wanted to also share. I think last week or a little over a week ago, I shared about kombucha. And I actually showed how I took some of the mother brew and placed it into another jar. Went from a round one. This one's more square, so I wanted to show how the difference, how it shapes to the jar. Like in the round jar, it was round, and now that's why I want to show how it does that. And once again, if anybody would in America would like some SCOBY, let me know. I will mail it to you. Just pay for postage. It's all organic. I got it organic from a place here in Texas, right here in Austin, that actually has everything is guaranteed organic. I use organic teas, or organic black tea or organic green tea. I use organic sugar or organic honey. Either one you can use. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that. In the second brew, I use juices, and I actually explained that last time how to do that. A little bit of the mother brew, a small piece of your kombucha, of your SCOBY in with your juice, and let it brew for a couple days, and take the SCOBY out, put it back into the mother brew, and then place your juice in the fridge, and you have, it's just like what you get at the store. It has the fizz and everything. So anyways, like I said, these windows here tomorrow, I will clean them, fix the clips on this one. It's only one clip actually. And then I've got the paint. I'll paint them. And then hopefully within the next few days, I'll get those windows up. And then I've already kind of sealed up some areas on the floor. I got to come in here and remove all the garbage, sweep it down, and also at the same time finish sanding any place that I added some, what's it called, JB Weld. And then I'll be painting the floor with that Rust-Oleum paint. If I find anything else that I have missed, etc., you know, like there's this thing right here. I don't know if I'm supposed to remove this or not. Presently at this point, I'm going to just leave it. It doesn't seem to bother me. I don't know what it is, honestly. I'm not removing that. There doesn't seem to be really anything wrong with the steps. They're fine. I'm going to paint them and add stuff over them, but I don't see anything really. I may change my mind though, so you never know. Anyways, I don't want to make this too long. I would love to have a conversation with you guys. You can come on and ask me questions, why I'm called Gypsy. Maybe share some insights that I'm missing on the bus. You know, I know that these lights here, several people have told me I don't need the hazard lights. So I want to remove them, but I want to be very careful, because I've also been told be careful when you remove the wiring. I had decided to go ahead and leave the air conditioner. I know it works because it came on when I first got the bus. If I change my mind later, then I will remove it. I know how to do that, and then get a smaller one. But right now, I'm not going to mess with it. I have ideas what I'm going to do here and there. I mostly wanted to expose all the wires, so that way when I get this mechanic back out here, we can look at everything and go from there. And then I figured out, I think I mentioned before, that there was a small leak right here, and I'm pretty sure it came from that area there. But when I put all that back together, just like on this side over here, I'm going to put caulking before I put the screws in, so that'll all be sealed up. That's really the only place there. And then up in the front, there was a little area where I saw some water coming in too, and I think it's also somewhere up there where the lights are too. So besides that, I feel pretty blessed. And then if anybody has any ideas what might be causing the issue with the battery, whatever's draining it, please share with me, because I'm new to this. You know, just like a lot of the rest of us, And when the mechanic does come back out, he's going to bring a diagnostic tool, and then hopefully that'll answer some questions. So in the meantime, I'm going to drop some plastic on this side here, cover it up. And then I've got to go inside and get ready for some other stuff. And tomorrow morning I have a client for my healing sessions, because I am a healing coach. So anyways, peace, take care, have a good one. Thank you very much. And like and subscribe, please. I really appreciate the support. I'm new to this. I'm trying. I'm doing everything I can. I'm learning as I go. So, Gypsy's out of here. Take care.